Okay, y'all. So I had to take some time out of my day because the wife school cult situation is blowing up just like I thought it would. Because I don't know if you saw my last video, but I was saying that one of the wives of the couples that was part of the inner circle pretty much took a shot at Roe with a status she posted, and I shared that status on my blog and I shared it in the video. And yesterday Roe did respond to that status, and I updated the blog with the new screenshots, so you can go check out what Roe said. Well, today I got messages, and thank you, shout out to all the people that keep me in the loop with what's going on Facebook. So now the husband is in it. So I want you guys to understand that this couple was part of the wife school cult. They were part of the inner circle. They were part of the scam. So, you know, they have all the insider information. So these people, and again, like when I first did my first blogs, this couple attacked me, especially the husband. He was like the enforcer, the hitman for the wife school cult. So it's pretty funny that now they're kind of coming out a little bit. Anyway, I'm not going to read this whole status that he posted this morning. I'm going to read some of it because it's interesting. I am going to post the entire statement on my blog. So when I post this video, there should be a blog that has the entire statement and the screenshots. And guess what? After he posted this, Roe apologized. So that means they are hanging on to some real serious dirt, which I'm sure, I think Roe's pretty scared of this person, why she issued an apology. So let me get into this. And like I said, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read a couple of excerpts from it, and I'm going to post the whole thing on my blog. So there was a story about a little scary girl named Rochelle with many traumas from childhood left unchecked that would be her very own undoing. She finally found some success in life that turned this insecurity into a hyper extreme drive of ego to constantly validate herself to people. So she made up so many lies for her to keep up with to fulfill that void. She believes the key to wealth is in the way of America got its wealth, through free labor of African Americans. So she had a plan to get wealth through the free labor of others, with the promise that they would get wealth after other families. So sounded like a little bit of a pyramid scheme, but let me continue. She was able to get enough funds from her online methods to invest in her first real estate. She didn't purchase it fully, like she told certain supporters. She put a significant amount down that left monthly payments to pay off, but at any time, the owners can end the deal. Her ego got so out of control that she wouldn't listen to the demands of another woman to keep her and her child's name out of her mouth. Now, I think I remember that lady. I think she was the first one to contact me. So, just so you know, just FYI. This started because somebody reached out to me. The woman gave her warnings, but she wouldn't comply. To make a long story short, that woman unleashed a deadly hostile onslaught and takeover that she is still recovering from to this day. Yeah, it was the hostile takeover. One family helped spark the hype for others to travel, and one member was not aware the money they made from their works would all have to be paid back to keep this free labor pimping of Rochelle's in place to get her wealth. After the deadly onslaught, the hype attraction towards the agenda decreased and money decreased to where she couldn't make the monthly payments anymore, and it ceased. She lost a huge investment and bullied all her supporters that were suffering under the situation. People's children got removed from their parents. People's children overseas felt hunger from the hype decrease, and people showing articles of her saying they no longer wanted to donate to the agenda. Big millionaire investors that wanted to support the family that helped hype her agenda up said they no longer want anything to do with her mess and manipulative lies they see through. One donated $2,000 in the summer of 2018 before they would give $18,000 more to give a total of $20,000. In September of 2018, all backed away. This family stuck their neck out to take wounds more than others, to later be sabotaged in private groups of 90 people, unaware they had access to view the group under people's accounts that were loyal to them. Rochelle immediately tries to jump the gun and defame others before they can expose her abuse, to look like the victim. Preaches to be accountable, but always blaming forces outside of her mirror. The family moved on without saying anything negative about her, and after many attempts to contact the family and placed on ignore by the husband or rejection of helping the mentorship, she sent her pit bull to ask the wife. She unleashed the defamation pursuit in private groups. That's when the family would speak about her to others. Everything that happened to families and your agenda is because of you. You need to be accountable for what happened to little children taken. You need to be accountable for having to send little crumbs you had for food and accommodations that was paid back to you when straggling sales here and there that came in from the tail end of the great turnoff. But before that mouth got you in trouble, you didn't do shit for those who know how to get sale and get money. You blew that. Having women sleep in foreign train stations and figuring out their way home in other countries by their lonesome, and a female homeless for a year, then another time was saved to stay with a family of 8 at their apartment to not be homeless again. You blew it. You brought this on yourself. Okay, so there was a lot of tea in there. Again, that was just part of this status. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put it on my blog. So yeah, there was an apology from Roe. So I'm thinking, one, he's calling out some financial stuff that I'm sure he knew about. He was part of the insiders, so he knows about where the money was coming from. I think in her apology, she actually says, I'll pay them back. So again, I'm gonna post screenshots of everything. It's all blowing up. Again, the best part of this is it's just giving me evidence for my civil case, and I'm so enjoying it in every way. Again, Roe, you picked the wrong person to mess with, and so I'm still coming for you. But this has been lovely, and I've had nothing to do with it. I'm just watching and sharing, and I will continue to watch and share because it's quite hilarious. Yeah, this is just, I had to take a moment out of my day to make this video to share. So yes, I'm going to share this, and I'm going to share all the screenshots, and I'm going to share all the statements. I'm going to put them on the blog, and please, thank you to everybody that keeps me in the loop. You guys are much appreciated, and yeah, I'll check you guys later and see what else happens. Peace.